Last time on Trails on Sky, first chapter, we explored the Grand Cell sewers and completed the second round of the tournament. This time, Nial is waiting for us here at the newspaper. Hey, Nial! Pardon us. Hey, you're here. Amazing. Dorothy actually got the message to you guys and didn't screw it up. Well, miracles never cease. So, I hear you won your match today. Dorothy was in an absurdly cheerful mood when she got back from it. Ooh! What does that even mean, this so on this? Yeah, about what we discussed earlier. Straight to business, I see. Take a look. Got some background on those big shots. Yeah, I'll hold out a black file folder. Is this from the Royal Army? Yeah, nothing super secret, but I was able to get out some documents. Let's just say they're on loan from some of my army contacts. But keep that under your hat, okay? Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and read it here. So, and Joshua opened the black folder. What info do we have? Colonel Richard. Colonel Alan Richard, born 1168 in the Rouen region of the Belle. Graduated head of his class from the military academy, later assigned to the mobile task force led by Cassie's Pride. 1192, recognized for distinguished service under Cassie's Pride in the 100 Days War. Appointed to the staff of the Military Operations Office after Colonel Bright's retirement. 1201, suggests the formation of Intelligence Division. Queen Alicia approves the request and appoints him as the first commander of the new branch. Wow, pretty impressive. Well, he is the man in charge. He always seemed to be pretty sharp. Looks like Major Sid was right about him serving under Dad 10 years ago. But Dad really was a colonel. I wonder why he retired. I mean, he had respect and fame and all that. Captain Canone Mafia. Born 1175 in the Belle's capital city of Grand Cell. For excellent grades at the Military Academy, earned a place on the staff of the Military Operations Office shortly after graduation. 1201, reassigned to the newly formed Intelligence Division on Colonel Richard's recommendation. Later appointed as Colonel Richard's aide-de-camp, assisting directly with Military Operational Command. Excellent grades again! Another intellectual big shot, looks like. That appointment means that she's been working for Colonel Richard for a long time. No wonder she's so loyal. What year are we in now? Second Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar. Age and nationality unknown. A member of Jester who was invited by Colonel Richard to join the Intelligence Division. Previous activities unknown. He's been in disguise all along. He's not even from the Belle. And what's up with his old job as a mercenary being one big blank spot? I don't know. Jaeger Corps are known as the best mercenaries in the business for good reason. No kidding! So maybe the Colonel was just looking for a really skilled fighter? It's a possibility. And I think I've heard of this Jester somewhere before. So, nothing really useful for now. Thanks for this, Nial. At least we know a little more about who we're dealing with. As long as it's useful. I learned a few juicy tidbits while I was digging around too. Juicy tidbits. For example, First Lieutenant Julia Suarez of the Royal Guardsmen, currently wanted for questioning, was in the academy the same year as Captain Anne Mafia. Really now? They never gave off the impression that they got along all that well. Maybe because they were academy rivals. Canone's got the brains and Julia's got the combat skills. Pretty big difference there. Ah, I see. I'd imagine so. Looks like Julia's always been the super serious gnarly type, huh? Next up, and this has nothing to do with the military, mind you. You kids know about Princess Klaudia, right? Princess Klaudia, sounds familiar. If memory serves, she was orphaned when the Crown Prince and his wife died. She's the granddaughter of Her Majesty Queen Alicia. Right. She's not well known, but she is the direct descendant of the Queen. From what I could dig up, she lives in the Royal Keep, and pretty much stays there most of the time. And it seems someone's been looking for a prospect of marriage candidates for her. Huh. That's not super unusual for rich families, but still. Just gross. That's not the point. The issue here is, who is this someone? Spot on, kid. It could be... What do we do now? Close, but no cigar, kid. Actually, it's Colonel Richard who's been scouring foreign countries for a superintendent who's like... Huh, okay. But isn't that kind of weird? Why would he even be involved in setting up an arranged marriage? Pretty interesting, ain't it? And now, there's something I want from you two. Huh? You want us to win the tournament and get some information at the dinner party, right? Is that about the long and short of it? Oh, okay. You're not shy about asking for stuff, are you? Hey, I got your information. This is called give and take, sweetheart. True, and it's been helpful. Oh, alright. We'll let you know if we find out anything. That's what I like to hear. So, if all goes well today, I might not even need to rely on you. Excuse me for a sec. Hello, LaBelle News. Oh, it's you. I've been waiting for you to call in. What? Starting now? Okay, got it. I'll meet you there. What's going on? Sorry to cut and run on you, but I've got to go meet someone. Sounds like you're in for a late night. The sun's going down as it is. Hey, I'm a night owl anyways. I'm only up during the daytime while the crazy chick is being trained. But hey, no biggie. You kids can just kick back and relax while I'm out. Gotcha. Good luck with your work. You too. Don't screw up tomorrow's match. Well then, what should we do now? I guess we should stop by the guild and go back to the hotel. We ought to report in the info that Nial got for us. Fine by me. Can I safely navigate my way back out? Apparently not. There we go. That's what I was after. You're a monster, West. You've erased the second class. Congratulations on an assignment well done. If you finish any other posted tasks, please be sure to come back and let us know. Estelle, Joshua, I offer my congratulations on advancing to the championship bout. It's a shame to hear Kurt's loss, but I hear it was a very good match. Yeah, it was pretty intense. I wouldn't go patting us on the back just yet, though. We weren't better than Kurt, not by a Selge. True, we just got lucky. We had Zin, along with Olivier's gun and magic to cover for our mistakes. They're the only reason we've made it as far as we have. You two are very humble, a rare quality these days. By the way, have you learned any more info? Well, I should explain everything. So, Second Lieutenant Lawrence is part of a Jaeger Corps? Or more specifically, the Jaeger Corps known as Jester. Must have heard of that name, definitely. I'd best look it up. Did the Guild and Jaeger Corps ever work together? Not at all. If anything, we consider one another to be business rivals. We make it our business not to interfere in matters of state, you see. Whereas the Jaegers largely revel in such matters. They're often employed in border disputes and have some quite opposing viewpoints for us regarding the safety of the common man. They don't sound very nice. Would take it there's no chance of getting any information on this? I wouldn't say no chance. With a bit of cloak and dagger, I might be able to find the info you seek. It would take several days to gather the necessary intel, however, so you wouldn't have it before the championship. Is that alright? Championship's championship. This is no due to the competition. So yeah, if you please. Thank you. Also, regarding the Colonel's hunt for Princess Klaudia's future husband, we've uncovered a few morsels of information which may have some connection. Okay. A member of the Imperial Royal Family will be arriving in Grand Cell during the Queen's birthday celebration. We don't know their name, but we do know this is the first time someone from the family has come to the Pearl since the war 10 years ago, so this is fairly significant news. I see. You're right, that does seem connected with talk of Princess Klaudia's marriage. I don't actually know a thing about the Imperial royal family. I mean, the only Imperial I've even met is Olivier. The princess has just celebrated her 16th birthday. It seems much too early for her to be married. I suspect there may be politics at work here. Whoa, 16? Jeez, we're only 16 ourselves. It is the appropriate age for a young lady to make her debut in high society. Unless we revert to a much repressed time, it is much, much too soon for marriage. Indeed, as I said, I suspect there was a political motive to this push for wedlock, and finding that motive will no doubt prove to be a most valuable endeavour. Gotcha! If we can earn that invite to the castle, we'd be able to investigate much more easily. Then we need to secure a win in tomorrow's championship. As dangerous as this may be, I've got something for you. Here. Mansell Sewer Key B. Hey, sweet. What the heck is this to? The sewers. We always keep a few on hand at the capital branch. Never know when they might come in handy. This one should open one of the access roads near the Grand Arena. There are some pretty strong monsters living down there, so I figured it might make for a suitable training ground. Bring it! We could totally use a warm-up. Thank you, Coleman. I'm just doing my job. Make sure you don't head down there without some backup, though. If it's just the two of you, you're toast. No problem there. We'll head on down with Zin's. Olivier, after we meet up with him tomorrow. Wow, it's late. Should probably get back to the hotel. Hey, you two! Oh, what's going on? We're on patrol. Nighttime patrols have been increased as part of the counter-terrorism measures, so it's best to avoid going out after 9 o'clock if at all possible. You two should go on home. Don't you think that's a little obnoxious? What if you need to go out after 9 o'clock? It's the higher-ups who make the decisions, miss. Sorry to cause any trouble, but everyone has to abide by the rules. By the way, where is it that you two live? We're staying at the hotel on the North Block. We'll be there for the duration of the martial arts competition. Hold on a second, I could have sworn I've seen you two somewhere before. Hey! These kids are in the tournament! Oh, now that you mention it. Oh, were you guys in the audience? Well, we were on security detail. That match today was pretty incredible. Where's the championship, no? We'll escort you to the hotel so you can rest up for your big fight. Very well, we accept. Thanks for escorting us. We appreciate it. You've got to be kidding, we're big fans of yours. We're all in the same army, but I don't know. Those special ops types just rubbed me the wrong way for some reason. No kidding, I just don't get what goes through their heads. Don't you think talking like this is a little disrespectful of Colonel Richard, though? Well, that's why I'm putting so much faith in your participation. Good luck with tomorrow's match. Thank you. We'll do everything we can. Ooh, this is all kind of complicated, huh? I don't think those guys know a thing about the Colonel's plot. They seem to think the intelligence division are just regular soldiers. Whatever info comes down from the chain of command, they accept as the truth. But I'd hate to make enemies of them since they're rooting for us and all. Regardless of anything else, it'd be wise not to stir up trouble with the rank and file soldiers. What do you say we stay in our room time and just rest up? Okay. Just checking if it's I go there or it's a manual. Huh? Did you just hear something? Be on alert when we go inside and be ready for a fight if things don't look right. Huh? I think we've got a trespasser. There might be explosives set, so be careful. Wait, you're kidding, right? I need you to do exactly as I tell you, no questions. If you'd rather stay out here, that's fine with me. No way! I'm fine. Let's go inside. Alright. Oh! Looks like he got away. But that's strange. I don't get the sense that anyone's been in here. Nor does it feel like there are any traps. You can seriously tell that kind of thing? I guess this is all that was left behind. What? A letter? After I broke the seal on the letter. Night at the stroke of 10, come to the cathedral. Please tell no one of this. And that's it? And what cathedral? That huge church over in the West Block? It's already almost 10 o'clock now. Well, it sure sounds suspicious, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. What do you think? Should we go for it? Absolutely not. What was that for? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Look, didn't those soldiers just say that they were going to reinforce nice patrols? I bet they'll be keeping a close watch on the West Block, too. Oh, right. Still, I hate to just pretend we never got it. I'll go by myself then. Huh? It's easier for one person to stay hidden than two. I shouldn't have any real trouble getting to the cathedral unnoticed. Listen, if all I'm doing is scoping out the situation, I can handle it on my own. I just need you to stay here. Hey! Huh? I'm no less abrasive than you are. I can handle myself and I won't slow you down. Your silver tongue is not going to work on me this time. Estelle, that's not what I meant. I know it's not that you don't trust me. I can tell you're worried about me. Or more, that you're worried for me. What are you not telling me? How can you tell that I'm keeping something from you? I'm closer to you than just about anyone, Joshua. There's nothing you can keep from me. Not for very long, anyway. I'm impressed. Huh? Alright, if you want to come with me, I won't try to stop you. It's almost 10 now, though, so we have to hurry. Oh, okay. But I want you to promise me something. If anything goes wrong, you do exactly as I tell you. One wrong move could be fatal. Okay, I promise. Let's get a move on then. Okay. Stealth time? Oh! Stealth time. It looks like they're patrolling. If any of the soldiers spot us, we'll probably get led back to the hotel. We need to study their movements and take whatever chances we can get to get past them undetected. Okay. Oh boy. Almost walked straight into it. Okay, I'm gonna have to go by the south block. How? Hey, who are you? Caught already. Damn troublemakers. You need to stay indoors or try and keep an eye out for terrorist activity. I'm gonna have to go by the east block, aren't I, and go all the way around. Oh man, back to square one. We'll just have to try it again. That was educational. Some of the soldiers seem to have stationary posts, while others patrol on a fixed route. First things first, we need to keep our distance from the soldiers. Easy enough, but it may require us to go well out of our way. Got it. So in other words, we can't take the direct route to the west. Now, that's for the ones who are actively patrolling. They can't see nearly as well at night, so as long as we don't approach them from the front, we should be able to get by them. The main thing will be to learn their patrol routes and stay out of their direct line of sight. Okay, let's give this a shot then. Yeah. I know. I say as I immediately get caught. Yeah, I know. I made a mistake. It looks like there aren't as many soldiers on patrol, but we still have to be careful. Is it making it easier for me every time? It is, isn't it? Damn it. I get why they're doing it, but I'm not a fan of it right here, because they're doing it way too often. Like, it should take more than one failure for it to become immediately easy. I say as I almost get caught immediately. Alright, we made it. Stay focused, Estelle. I'll go in first. Stay close. Okay. I'm sorry, Estelle. I guess I misunderstood. Huh? You came after all. The nun called for us? You. Hey, aren't you the nun from before? The one who was attacked on the scenic route? Thank you for what you did back there. I assume you got my message. That letter was yours? Well, why would you do something so secretive like that just to say thanks? Now I get it. It was her all along. Huh? You're very observant, Joshua. Pardon me then. Allow me to get more comfortable. What? Lieutenant Julia Suarez, Commander of the Royal Guardsmen, at your service. It's been a long time, you two. I knew you'd come. It's nice to see you again, Lieutenant. Last time was back in Rouen, right? Yes, it was. It hasn't been that long, but it feels like ages. Hey, hold on a second. Why are you in that getup? And why'd you call us here? I'll answer your questions one at a time. First, the clothes. The Septine Church has long and deep ties with the royal family. Colonel Richard's little conspiracy has us on the run, and they've helped us stay hidden within the city. Oh, okay. The answer to your other question, why I called you here. If you win the final match tomorrow, you'll get invited to that dinner party at the castle, right? What I need you to do is get in touch with Her Majesty once you get inside. I realize that's a selfish request, but since we're basically fugitives, there's no way for us to make contact. You're the only hope we have. Well then, this is kind of unexpected. Actually, we're participating in the competition specifically in hope to see the Queen anyway. What? Just to explain. Really now? Almighty Idios, thank you for your gift most sacred. In that case, I have only one favor to ask of you. When you speak to Her Majesty, heed her counsel. Of course, that was the plan from the get-go. That non-involvement rule still applies, even in a situation like this. I will do everything we can. I'm grateful. Please, take this with you. Julia's letter. What's this? Give this to the head maid, Hilda, and she'll know that you've spoken to me. Your Majesty is probably under very heavy guard by the special ops, but you can trust Hilda. With her help, you may be able to speak with Her Majesty. Ah, she sounds like a heck of a lady. Got it. Talk to her. Thank you very much. Pathetic, isn't it? Eh? I was deceived and thereby failed the one I was supposed to protect at all costs. And this happened not long after I swore that I'd give my life to safeguard Her Majesty from harm. You can't imagine how helpless I feel having to depend entirely on another's help. You really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. I hate to say this, but there is a chance that we'll lose tomorrow's match. I'm certain that you'll do just fine. That Calvardian martial arts is extremely skilled. And you are both the children of Colonel Cassius Bright. You mean you knew our dad too? It's not without reason that he was known as the finest swordsman in all the royal army. The Divine Blade at that. Before he retired from service, I had a chance to be trained by him when he was a martial arts instructor at the military academy. If not for him, I would not be nearly as skilled as I am. I can't believe that. Dad's never used anything except a bow staff. I guess he must have given up the sword when he decided to become a bracelet. His goal wasn't to kill his enemies. He wanted to improve himself and help those weaker than he. That's why he chose the bow staff as his weapon, or so I imagine. Really? I didn't know that my use of a staff had that kind of significance. I'm sure he'd hoped that you'd inherit the same kind of mindset. I think he'd be proud of you. Joshua? Colonel Cassie has trained both of you. I have all the faith in the world that you'll win tomorrow's match. Hearing you say that almost makes me think you're right. We'll put everything we have into it. Pardon us, this is the Grand Cell City Guard. Due to the terrorist threat, we'll now be patrolling the main facilities. I apologize for the lateness of the hour, but do you mind if we have a look inside? Crap. Quite alright, thank you. Just a moment, please, and I'll open the door. There's another door at the back of the altar room. You can get outside from there. Okay. Please be careful. Back in the east block. Woo, we managed to avoid the patrol so far. Doesn't look like there are any soldiers this way. Yeah, I'm not sensing anyone. I guess the night patrols are finally done. Let's rest for a moment here, then head back to the hotel. Okay. So much is going on, it's starting to give me a headache. I'll bet. I never would have imagined it to be Lieutenant Suarez waiting for us at the beach. Wait, so she wasn't who you were expecting to find there? Could it be you were thinking it'd be someone you'd known before? Well. Oh! Sorry, forget I said anything. Gotta remember the rules. So? I won't ask you anything about before we met until you're ready to tell me. I try to be careful, but sometimes it just slips my mind. Still, I think you've gotten a little stronger during our travels. Huh? It's overwhelming to think about all the people around us. Each and every one of them living his or her own life, one under the same sky. And every person you meet has a personality and a history and a story to tell. Every one of them is just like us, living day by day. Sometimes I just have to remind myself that no one acts without cause. Nothing happens without a reason, or a motive, or an excuse. And it's only when I remember that I start to feel like I might be able to reclaim the parts of me I've lost. Joshua? I'm probably just fooling myself. Tricking myself into accepting things I can't change. But even so, I'm grateful for having someone with me. Sky, Dad, and most of all, you. Joshua? So, I promise, once this whole matter is settled, and if Dad comes back safely, I'll tell you everything there is to know about my past. Really? Really. The stars were my witness. Okay then, we have ourselves a deal. Estelle? All my gloom's gone fluttering away, because once you've told me what you gotta tell me, then I'll tell you what I've gotta tell you. What? Oh wait, is this about that thing you've had on your mind? Yep. I'm gonna have to psych myself up for it. Psych yourself up? Is it really something so dramatic? I mean, if it's that important, I really don't mind hearing about it now. Absolutely not. It's a delicate matter. Timing is crucial. So I guess the situation does kind of feel right, but still, no dice, not yet. I don't get you sometimes, Estelle. I swear, you seem like you're ready to take on anything now. All because you've got a big corp plan. It makes no sense. Of course I'm ready. Ain't no way I'm letting those guys keep me from this talk. I'm gonna show those special ops types how a touch of girl power can ruin that whole day. Ruin their... You really are your father's daughter. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You better not be comparing me to a middle-aged man. Yeah, I guess you're right. Somehow I think we're going to do just fine tomorrow. Yesterday was genuinely awful. I returned to the embassy over full of spirit, and those tiresome guards saw fit to stop and cast flaming, stinking disparagements at me. I've tightened security at night, supposedly fancy terrorist purposes. Were you two okay? Yes, we went to bed rather early, so we didn't have any problems. And Elnan lent us something that might really give us an edge. Spare key. Now that should come in handy. He's a young one, but he's got a real spark to him. He always seems to know what you need and when you need it. So, what do you say we check out the sewers this morning? The gate is just north of the arena. Well, if it's for the banquet, we could muster up one more huzzah. But we're going to do that next time on Trails in the Sky, first chapter. See you then.